Welcome back to Destination Playdate. I am your host, Attack Slug, and this is Hodge Dodge, out now on catalog for a price of $5. It is a stage-based runner with 3 distinct game modes. We have Jetty Kicks, Jetty Pack, and Ultra Jetty. Let's hop into the first one here. I have not unlocked the daily challenge on this first one. We must clear level 10 for that, but you'll get the idea here. It is a crank-based deal, so only the crank pretty much to play these modes. And you are in a bit trip fashion, infinitely running, but in a stage-based way, and dodging things that are in your way. As you progress through the stages, the speed you go and the damage you take will both increase. The modifiers only apply to the daily challenges. So let's hit A to start, and I will show you in this initial mode, I am just cranking either backwards, middle, or towards me. So the bottom half of the crank is this mode to collect the coins and avoid the blocks don't get hit. You will also notice my meter at the top is draining ever so slowly as I run through, or as walk through, this initial stage. At the end of the stage, you'll get a recharge for that. Now, under that meter, you have 3 other meters. That is your complete health bar in total, and once those are all 3 drained, then it is indeed game over. Now, I do not know if these stages are procedural. I don't know if there's a set amount of them. I have no idea. But I've gotten pretty far in all 3 modes, and there it is, perfect, no hit. There is, obviously, a high score component to this. As far as I can tell, there are no online leaderboards in this particular game. And these fish are a problem, let me tell you. The heat-seeking fish are definitely an issue. The ones that stop and then go are all that definitely can get you confused and mixed up. And there is a recharge on my thing there. So it's just kind of, hey, local high scores on this infinite, but not infinite. It's stage-based, but it's still doing the infinite runner type of gameplay where it's just auto-running you and it's, hey man, avoid things because you're going to have to. Now, of course, we're only doing these 3 positions in this particular mode. As you might imagine, it does get more intense and faster. Now, if at any point this first part seems too slow to you, you have the option to hold the B button, and you'll see speed lines there, and it'll speed up, and you can get things, all right, it's in the first run here, and you just kind of want to get faster, then you do that. And you can see there are combo coins to get, and I use up one of my fuel reserves. But that's kind of where it starts in the basics. Let's hop out here back to the main title, and you can see there, get the coins, get the combos, get the 1-ups, get the fuel, don't hit anything else. On that main screen, you also have the option to either clear your high score or delete your save, if you want to, for some reason. Now, I did get past level 10 on Jetty Pack, which means I have the option to play the daily challenge, which does reset here now. Maybe this has some kind of a leaderboard, I don't know. We're going to try it. Typically in the roguelite genre that does this kind of thing, where you have your daily challenge, it would have an online thing in some capacity. Now, with the Jetpack, not only are you going, back and down and towards you, but also up. So now there are 4 positions to concern yourself with here in Hodge Dodge, in terms of how you would dodge. Also, you will see there in my reserves, only 1 reserve. So in terms of my amount of juice here, I don't get the same amount here because we are on a daily challenge. But of course, you get that amount of damage, and it's going to just take you out pretty quickly here on how it's get that going. So that's kind of the deal there, and I'll just die here very quickly, and we'll get to the last thing here I want to show, which is the final mode. But here, my damage is already half in terms of getting hit once. It's a problem. Speed is already maxed out, and it gets a bit much. So we're going to just die here very quickly and see what it does in terms of our score. Honestly, I don't know. Have not tried this yet on the Playdate, so let's see how this goes. Game over. Okay. And is that a one-shot? All right, game over, new best, world coins, hits, boost, seconds, world 2 progress. Sure, but that does not, to me, say there are any kind of leaderboards to worry about in terms of that. So, yes, alright. Here's your challenge. It has the score, and if you want to do it again, you can do it again. But that's kind of up to you. And then finally, there is Ultra Jetty. Obviously, all pretty much have the same thing. It is beat level 10 to get that unlocked. Now, as you might imagine, Ultra Jetty is full 360-degree freedom of movement. Which means, yes, the total thing on the Playdate, which is you swirl the whole freaking thing and avoid things that will move in and out of the background and get very, very challenging as they ramp up. So again, I don't know. Are there a set amount of stages? I have no idea. Is it procedural? I have no idea. All I know is it's stage-based, and it is high score, and it is definitely, as you get higher and higher, it gets way more challenging in terms of avoiding all of these things. But this one, you must judge by the shadow on the bottom. Otherwise, it's hard to tell exactly what plane you are on with your character because of the shading and all of that. It's pretty readable, but when it gets faster and faster, it does get a bit much for you. So that, my friends, is Hodge Dodge. These freaking tornado pizza things are very frustrating because they move in and out as you play through, and avoiding them definitely gets very tricky. But in the meanwhile, you've seen the 3 modes here in Hodge Dodge out now on catalog. It is $5. Link in the description. Keep on cranking, and I'll see you next time. Don't crank like that. First I've seen that. Don't do that. I'm dizzy. That's funny. I didn't know you could do that. All right. Good to know. In any event, also on the bottom number under my stages, that shows you how far you are in the stage. So as soon as this gets to level 2, and then that'll be into this stage, and then, hey man, guess what? Level 3. So details, man. I like having those kinds of details. But I'll see you next time. I'm Attack Slug. More videos on this channel. I'll see you then, and I'm out.